Welcome to TLH Patterns. My name is Pradeepa. I first published this granny ripple pattern in my blog The Lazy Hobby Hopper about 10 years ago. That was in 2011, and till this date it is one of the most viewed patterns in my blog. So I thought I would make a video tutorial for the pattern. It's a beginner friendly pattern. It's very easy. All you need to know is how to make chains and how to work double crochet stitches. Use any yarn that you have and a suitable hook. So I used sport weight yarn and 4mm crochet hook, and I've used 3 colors. Start by making chains in multiples of 18 plus 6. This stitch is great for afghans. I'm showing you a small sample here. Start by making a slip knot and work the required number of chains, which would be in multiples of 18 plus 6 extra chains. So here I finished the foundation row. Now skip 5 chains from the hook. So that is the first chain. That's the first chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you have to work in the 6th chain. Make 3 double crochets in the 6th chain from hook. Make 3 double crochets. Okay, this would be one set of double crochets. We need to make 2 more. Skip 2 chains and make another set in the next chain. That is 3 double crochets in the 3rd chain. Repeat this once again. Skip 2 chains and work 3 double crochets in the next chain. After 3 sets of double crochets, skip next 5 chains and work another set of double crochets in the next chain. Now these 5 chains will form the valley. So in a ripple stitch there will always be a valley and a peak. So here you have formed the first valley. Now again skip 2 chains and work another set of double crochets. So you have 2 sets. You need to make one more set and then form a peak. Skip 2 chains. Three double crochets in the next chain. Chain 3. So this forms the peak. You have to make another 3 double crochets in the same chain. So now you have a valley and a peak. 3 sets of double crochets followed by a valley, 3 sets of double crochets followed by a peak. So this has to be repeated throughout. So you already have one set of double crochet now, and now we are going to work another set. For that, skip 2 chains and make 3 double crochets in the next chain. We need to make one more set. Skip 2 chains. So we have 3 sets of double crochets. Now this will be followed by a valley. So skip 5 chains and make 3 double crochets in the next chain. Skip 2 chains, 3 DC in the next chain. We have 2 sets. Again skip 2 chain and make 3 DC, chain 3 and 3 DC in the same chain, which forms a peak. So here you can see all the peaks and the valleys. First is a valley, then a peak, then a valley. Always remember you will have 3 sets of double crochets in between each peak and each valley. So I have come to the end of the row. So after a valley I have made one set of double crochet. Then this is the second set. Finally, you have to finish the row with one peak. That is, in the last chain you will make 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. So here I have ended the row with a peak. Now make chain 5 and turn. Now in the first chain 3 space you will make one set of double crochets. That is 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space. This will form the first set of the next row. Now the next 2 sets of double crochets will be worked into the space between the 2 sets of the previous row. So you have 2 sets of double crochets and the next set will be in the next space. Here I have 3 sets of double crochets. Next is a valley. So skip that space and go to next space and work a set of double crochets. Next set of double crochet in the next space. The next will be a peak. The next chain 3 space, make 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets forming a peak. I have come to the end of the row. In the last space, make a peak. Remember to always complete a row with the peak worked in the last chain 5 space. This pattern is very easy to remember. It is just one row repeat. I'll join a new color now. Always join a new color at the end of the row. So here I'm taking white. So pull the new yarn through the loop and tighten the loop. So now we can start working using the new color. Chain 5, turn and work 3 double crochets in the chain 3 space, which will form the first set of double crochets. So as I said, it's just one row repeat. You're going to repeat the same throughout. So you have worked 2 sets of double crochets. Now this is the third set. Now there is a valley, so leave the space and work 3 double crochets in the next space. Make one more set. Now make a peak into the chain 3 space. That is 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets. Continue this. Now when you reach the end, remember that you have to finish the row with a peak worked into the last chain 5 space. So that's a chain 5 space. Now make 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets in the last space. Chain 5 and turn. Start each row with 3 double crochets worked in the chain 3 space and end each row with a peak, that is 3 double crochets, chain 3 and 3 double crochets worked into the last chain 5 space. That's it. So you're going to repeat the same pattern throughout. I'll show you how I join the next color. Pull the new color through the loop, tighten the loop by pulling the old yarn. Now start working with the new yarn. Before starting a project using this pattern, I would suggest that you work a sample piece, maybe using 2 or 3 multiples of 18, just to see how long your piece measures for 18 stitches. So this, you can use this as a basis to calculate the number of chains you might need to make for your project. I have worked 6 rows using 3 colors. I hope this tutorial was useful to you. Thanks for watching.